Hello, Shweb here from Gadgetech. Today I'm going to show you how to change the look and feel of your Galaxy through Good Look app in detail. Let's jump into it. First up we have Lockstar. If we enable it, if we go in here, we can actually change how our lock screen appear. We can change where we want the notifications to be. We can change where we want the clock to be. We can move it more down, or we can move it in the center. We can take the clock up, bring the notification down. We can do whatever we like. In the wallpaper, we can quickly apply a wallpaper right from here. Clock, we can change how the clock appear and change it to that, and it will change the clock. We can change it to that, and it will change it to that. We can change it to that, and it will change the clock there. In item, we can actually show or hide items from our lock screen. If I don't want them to be there, I can actually hide them. If I don't want the status bar to show, I can actually hide the status bar from here. The status bar won't be shown. Next up we have Quick Start. Here we can actually change the look and feel of our notification panel. We have different color variations available. If I apply that, it will change to that. If I apply that, it will change to that. We have the option to create our own custom color profile if we want here. In here, we can actually select which indicators we want to be there and which we don't want to appear there. If I turn on mobile data, it will come up there. If I turn it off, it will be gone from there. If I turn on Wi-Fi, it will come up there. If I turn it off, it will be gone from there. Battery indicator can be hidden. Anything that can appear here can be hidden. We can change where we want the clock to appear. We can keep it on the left or right, or we can hide it. The clock will be gone. Notification pop-up, I won't be able to show you that one here. I don't have any notification. But what will happen when you enable it, when you will swipe the notification to left, it will add an extra button there to open that notification into a pop-up window. Task changer. Here, by default, that's how task changer window look. Okay, but we can change it here. If I turn it on and if I go into it now, that's how it appear. I can change it to that, and now it will change to that. Blur effect, we can control if we want the background to be blurred or if we don't want the background to be blurred. Let me show you. If I turn it off, if I go there now, the background not blurred. If I go in there, if I apply that, now if I go in there, the background is blurred now. Center the currently running app. If I go in here, the app that I am in, it's on the corner, but I can change that behavior and keep it on the center. If I turn it on now when I go in here, the app that I was in will be centered. These two, they only work on the gesture control navigation system. They don't work on the navigation button system. They only work on the gesture system. Let me show you how they work. If I go in here and if I change the navigation to gesture, I will need the gesture hint to be enabled, otherwise it won't work. If I go back now here and if I turn that on, now when I will swipe here at the bottom, it will actually take me to the previous app. If I do it again, it will take me to the previous app. If I turn it off, if I swipe now, nothing will happen. I'm not going to talk about that because it works same as the clock option here. So I'm not going to talk about that again. Multi-star, I can change how the multitasking work. First up, we have quick launch of multi-window. I can actually turn it on. Then what will happen when I touch and hold that button, it will actually quickly take me to the multi-window. By default, to launch the multi-window, what we need to do, we need to tap here, then we need to go to the app that we want to open in multi-window, then we need to touch and hold and then select it here. But with that option enabled, we can touch and hold here and it will take us straight to the multi-window. We can control it if we want it to open up in split view or if we want to open up in pop-up view. If I do pop-up view, when I will touch and hold here now, it will open up in pop-up view. Enable multi-window to all. There are few apps that won't work in split screen view. If I touch and hold that one, it will tell me it can't open the app in multi-window. But we can change that. We can enable that option and it will apply the multi-window effect to the application that don't support that. And after applying that, when I will go to that app, it will actually allow me to open it up in multi-window. With that option, let me quickly show you. If I go in, let me enable that. If I go in here and if I open up another one, the window is a bit bigger. The font and everything is a bit bigger. But if I will go in here and if I will turn that on, now they will be smaller. And because they are smaller now, you can actually fit more content into it. Now if we go in here, I can actually go till here. But if I will turn that one off, and now when I will go in there, I can only go till wallpaper. That option is not available. So you can actually fit more content into the multi-window. That you don't need to worry about because it's only used for older Android versions and older phones. The newer ones already have that functionality built into them. Pop-up view action. By default, if we want to open the app that we are currently in or any other app, we actually need to go in here, touch and hold that app and then tap on open in pop-up view. With that option, what we can do when we turn it on, we can actually swipe down diagonally from the corner and bring that app into pop-up view. I can open another app. I can do the same on that one and open it up in a pop-up view. These two are the options that you can have a look at. They are pretty straightforward. That one you can actually change the color. Let me quickly show you. If I go in here and if I open that app, that red color here, you can actually change it to whatever you like. If I go in here and if I change the color to probably blue maybe, and it will change the color to the blue. Next up we have Navstar. Here we can actually control how our navigation button look. If I go in here, I can change it to that and it will change my navigation button to that. If I change it to that, it will change the look to that. I have a new configuration option where I can actually create my own layout the way I want it to be. Show and hide button. If I will turn it on, it will add a button here. If I will double tap that button, it will hide the navigation button. It will hide the navigation bar. If I will swipe up, it will come up again. I have that button here. If I will double tap that button, I can keep it there again. Show on home screen. What will happen when you enable it? When you are on a home screen, it will never hide the navigation bar. It will only hide the navigation bar when you are in an app. Rotate button on navigation, it will rotate that navigation button. Let's go out of here. Next up we have home up. If we go in here, we can actually change the grid of our home and the app page. We can change how many apps we want to fit in there. Background blur control, we can control if the background blur is applied or not. Favorite max count, we can change it anywhere between 5 to 9. Loop page, if I turn it off and if I go in here, if I want to loop between them, it won't allow me to loop. I'm stuck here. I have to go back like that. It won't allow me to loop. If I turn it on, now it will actually allow me to loop between them. Next we have hide app icon label. Now the good look, the camera label, all other app labels, they are appearing. But if I want to hide them, I can turn it on and they will be hidden. They won't be shown there anymore. No icon labels are shown. Backup and restore. It will back up the layout of your home and app page and you can restore it later on if you would want to. Like here it tells you with time and date. If I want to go back to that one, I can actually go back to that one. Share manager, we can actually control our quick panel. We can control which apps are shown and we can hide the apps that we don't want to be shown there. We can enable or disable sharing data detail, nearby sharing. We can select apps and the apps that we select here will be the only apps that will appear when we click the share button. Let me quickly show you. If I go in file and if I want to share that one, if I click on it, only 4 of them are shown. By default, if I turn that off and if I go now, if I share, all of them will be coming. But if I don't want all of them to be there, I only want the ones that I select to be there, I can actually do that. I can go in here, I can turn it on, I can go in here, I can go in here, and only that apps will appear. I have the option here more. If I want another app to appear there, I can quickly select it from here and that app will be shown up there. Share it, I can add it, it will be shown there. Let me show you. If I go back in here now, if I share now I have 2 more options here. Last one we have notice star. We can quickly handle our notifications the way we want them to be handled. We have an application list here. Here we can actually select which apps we want the notifications from. We can disable the other apps that we don't want to be notified about, like that one. Now the Absa banking won't be able to give me any notification. Alto I can disable. Whichever I want I can disable. If I only want the one to be enabled, I can actually disable all of them. And now if I only want members to send me notification, now only the members app will be able to send me notification. That icon that appear on the lock page, lock screen, that icon, we can actually change the color and the transparency of that icon. You can change it to red, and if I save it, it's red now. I can go, I can change the transparency. I can change it to there, and now it will be more transparent. That's it. That's all about GoodLock. If you liked the video, do subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in the next one.